Sean Combs, Diddy Puff Daddy, has been a towering force in music and business for decades. He built bad boy entertainment into an empire, launched careers, and shaped hip-hop culture. But now, the world sees a different side of this mogul. In a Manhattan federal courtroom, Combs faces allegations that threaten to unravel his legacy. This trial has gripped the nation, raising questions about celebrity, influence, and justice. The charges are grave: abuse, exploitation, and a pattern of misconduct. Now, his actions are under a microscope and the stakes are enormous. The outcome could reshape not just his future, but the entire entertainment industry. The world is watching, waiting to see what justice looks like. This is about more than one verdict. It's about whether the systems meant to protect the vulnerable actually work. The glittering image of Sean Combs is on trial, and the truth will have consequences far beyond this courtroom. Mia, a pseudonym to protect the identity of Sean Combs' former assistant. Working closely with him, she witnessed his world up close. She's not just a bystander, but an alleged victim whose testimony is pivotal. Mia's role gave her access to the private side of Combs' life. Her account describes a reality far removed from the glamorous image projected to the public. Her testimony is a narrative of fear, control, and alleged abuse. Mia's voice is now central, demanding attention and careful consideration. Her courage in testifying highlights the stakes for those who speak out against powerful figures. The court must now weigh her words. Mia's testimony was harrowing. She described multiple instances of alleged physical and sexual assault by Sean Combs. Her accounts were detailed, specific, and deeply disturbing. Mia spoke of being overpowered, violated, and left traumatized. The courtroom listened as she recounted these events, allegations that form the core of the prosecution's case. She alleged a pattern of violence and exploitation, not isolated incidents. According to Mia, Combs used his power and presence to intimidate and harm her. The sexual assault allegations are especially grave, striking at the heart of human dignity. Mia's emotional testimony conveyed the profound impact of these alleged assaults: fear, shame, and a sense of entrapment. Her words give voice to the experiences of many survivors. She described a severe abuse of power, an employer allegedly exploiting his influence for personal gain. The details are graphic and unsettling, but crucial for the jury to hear. Mia's courage in facing her alleged abuser in court cannot be overstated. She is reliving moments of immense pain, subjecting herself to cross-examination. Her testimony is a stark reminder of the human cost of abuse. This is not just about legal arguments. It's about real trauma and real lives. Mia's voice challenges the status quo, demanding accountability. Her detailed recollections are now part of the official record. The jury must weigh her words carefully. The allegations are serious and the stakes are high. Mia's testimony is a pivotal moment in the trial. It forces a confrontation between power and truth. The world is watching. Mia's testimony went beyond personal allegations. She described a toxic, threatening, and violent workplace. She painted a picture of fear and intimidation, not creativity and collaboration. According to Mia, Combs fostered a culture where unpredictability and outbursts were the norm. Threats were common, creating an atmosphere where employees were afraid to speak up or make mistakes. This environment, she said, was emotionally and mentally damaging. Violence wasn't just a word. Mia alleged physical intimidation and aggression were part of daily life. The workplace, she claimed, was ruled by fear, not respect. Loyalty was demanded, but safety was never guaranteed. Mia's account provides crucial context for the jury, illustrating the power dynamics at play. It helps explain how such alleged abuses could occur and be covered up. The reality for those working for Combs, according to Mia, was far from glamorous. It was a constant state of alert, with danger always looming. This testimony is key to understanding the broader environment in which the alleged crimes took place. The toxic culture described by Mia is a warning about unchecked power. Her words challenge the myth of the glamorous music empire. The jury must consider this context as they weigh the evidence. Mia's testimony is a call to recognize the harm of toxic workplaces. It's about more than one person. It's about a system. The truth, she says, was hidden in plain sight. Mia didn't just testify about her own experiences. She claimed to witness Sean Combs attack his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Cassie, a singer, had previously settled her own lawsuit against Combs, but Mia's account offers alleged eyewitness corroboration. According to Mia, these were not isolated incidents, but a pattern of domestic abuse. Witnessing such violence, she said, reinforced the atmosphere of fear and control. Mia's testimony adds weight to the prosecution's case, suggesting Combs's alleged violence extended beyond employees to those closest to him. Her willingness to speak about what she saw is significant, breaking the silence that often surrounds domestic abuse. Defense attorneys will challenge her account, but her statement is now part of the record. If believed, it paints a chilling picture of Combs's relationships and behavior. Mia's testimony connects the dots between personal and professional abuse. It suggests a consistent pattern, not isolated acts. The implications are serious, and the jury must consider this evidence carefully. Mia's resolve in speaking out is notable. Her words may help others find the courage to do the same. The testimony about Cassie Ventura is a crucial piece of the puzzle. It reinforces the prosecution's narrative of a pattern of violence. The world is listening. Federal prosecutors allege Sean Combs's misconduct spans decades. It's a pattern of abuse, threats, and coercion. The prosecution claims Combs systematically used his power to control and exploit women. The allegations include physical, sexual, and emotional abuse. These threats suggest an organized effort to control and intimidate. This system, they say, protected him and silenced victims for years. The trial is an attempt to dismantle that alleged system and hold Combs accountable. Prosecutors allege Combs orchestrated so-called freak-offs, marathon sexual encounters, where women were coerced, manipulated, or drugged. These events, they say, were exploitative and central to the sex trafficking charges. Combs allegedly used his business empire company's staff, resources to facilitate and conceal these crimes. This included arranging transportation, providing locations, and paying for silence. The prosecution claims his legitimate businesses were intertwined with illicit activities, creating a sophisticated operation. Violence and intimidation were allegedly used to silence victims and destroy evidence. The allegations include the use of guns, kidnapping, and even arson. If true, these actions show a willingness to use any means to evade justice. The charges go beyond sexual misconduct; they suggest organized criminal activity. Prosecutors argue Combs ran a criminal enterprise for his own gratification and protection. The combination of coercion, business misuse, and violence forms the core of the racketeering case. The prosecution must prove a pattern of behavior and intent. Testimony from Mia and others is crucial to establishing this narrative. The case is complex, requiring the jury to connect the dots. The allegations paint Combs as a dangerous and ruthless figure. The trial will test whether the justice system can hold such power to account. The world is watching as the details unfold. The stakes are enormous for the accused, the victims, and the industry. The truth will shape the legacy of all involved. Sean Combs faces 5 serious federal charges. The first is racketeering conspiracy, suggesting involvement in a coordinated criminal enterprise. 2 counts are for sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, alleging he compelled individuals into commercial sex acts. The remaining 2 counts involve transportation for prostitution, arranging or causing travel for the purpose of sexual exploitation. These charges are not brought lightly. They carry the potential for significant prison time. The prosecution must prove Combs knowingly participated, used force or coercion, and facilitated these acts. The charges highlight the alleged organized nature of the activities. The trial will feature testimony from alleged victims, financial records, and communications. The defense will challenge every point, arguing for Combs's innocence. The burden of proof lies with the prosecution. They must convince the jury beyond a reasonable doubt. The outcome will hinge on the evidence and the credibility of witnesses like Mia. These charges paint a picture of a sophisticated, ongoing criminal operation. The stakes are high for Combs, his accusers, and the industry. The trial is a test of the justice system's ability to address serious allegations against the powerful. The world is watching to see if justice will be served. The charges are clear, the evidence complex. The jury's decision will have far-reaching consequences. The trial is underway. This trial is more than a legal battle. It's a reckoning for the music industry. The outcome could force companies to rethink how they handle abuse allegations and protect artists. For victims everywhere, seeing a powerful figure like Combs on trial is empowering. It sends a message: no one is above the law. Mia's courage in testifying may inspire others to come forward. The trial could break the culture of silence that has long protected abusers. The music industry faces tough questions about complicity and responsibility. This case is happening in public, forcing uncomfortable conversations. The answers will shape the industry's future. Ultimately, the trial is about justice. Can the system hold the powerful accountable? If Combs is found guilty, it will send a clear message. If acquitted, it will raise new questions. The process itself is significant. Victims are being heard in court. The world is watching, and the outcome will resonate for years. This is a turning point for how we view celebrity power and justice. The trial's impact will be felt far beyond the verdict. It's about changing the culture, not just punishing one man. The legacy of this case will shape the future of the industry. The pursuit of justice continues.